Yeah, good evening, Tim.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are audible.
Um, we are waiting someone, or shall we start? Someone is missed. So I think I have seen some new faces today. Devbrat, Navina, and Vaishna. So please introduce yourself and what is your educational background or like your professional background and where you're from.
Hi, sir. My name is Devrat Yadav. I am
Uh,
from Noida.
Can you please little bit louder, Devbrat? It's not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, little.
So, my name is Devrat Yadav. I am from Noida
Okay.
and I did my post graduation in applied mathematics and I am a data analyst. I have 2 years of experience.
Oh, which firm you are from?
I am from Noida,
No, for the firm you are from.
Dev Insights.
Okay, good. Next.
Hi, sir. I'm Navina. I'm audible.
Yeah.
I am from Andhra.
Okay.
I have 4 years of experience
Okay.
in data analyst in Power BI.
Okay.
I have done BTech plus MBA.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Myself, Pavan. I am from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completed my graduation in 2018.
Can you little louder, Vaishnu?
Yeah. Myself, Pavan.
Yeah.
I am from Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah, I completed my BTech in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. I did 2 years for in data analyst.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Fine. So all the three guys, you are from the background of data analyst. So you are all familiar with the data. So how the data flow will be from environment to another environment. And most of you are from mostly Power BI, right? So that you can know the visualization. Okay, please go through the previous sessions which has been done. So let me share my screen. Yeah, we'll recall something like what we have learned from the past 2 days. Yeah, we have will recall the things we have learned from the past two sessions. Like we have gone through the Unix architectures. What is the Unix and what is the usage of the Unix and what kind of Unix commands will be available and what is kernel and what is the shell script and what is the usage of Unix and Linux and what is the operating systems that are dependent on Unix language. So after that we have some practical session yesterday like some basic commands like how to create a file, how to create a directory, how to create a multiple directories and subdirectories, how to create an empty file and how to change the permissions of that file and how to move a file or a directory from one directory to another directory and how to rename or move a file. So some basic kinds of commands we have seen. So today we'll cover up some of the basic commands and we'll move like a grep command usage and we have already seen in the last session and we'll see what is the cat command usage and how we are going to edit a file based on the cat command. And we'll see some of the file usage, how to edit a file, how to view a first 10 lines of the file, how to see the last 10 lines of the file. And we'll see some basics of how to view a date, how to view a user, or how to view a group, and how to view a login person. And we'll see some of the rest of the things we haven't covered, and we'll see how to zip a file or how to zip a unzip a uh, zipped file. So we'll see the difference between gunzip and zip, and how to create a tar file. So we'll see, and how to download a file from the environment or any website. We have any file URL, so we'll see how to get download that. And we'll see some of the shortcuts in the Unix environment, how to halt or how to stop the current ongoing command, or how to log out from the session, and how to erase a line, and how to repeat a command without typing the previous command, how to repeat a command and execute it. And we'll see how to exit from the current session. So these are the topics I'm going to cover for today. So firstly, we'll go with how to create a file. We have already seen with the touch command. pwd is the command to see where we are in the current directory. So after typing pwd, what you have seen, like the home location slash some directory name. So this is the directory where I am right now. So am I audible? Please
Yes,
acknowledge.
sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. Follow the steps. Okay. Yeah. pwd is the one. So what is the command used to list out the objects here?
LS.
Yeah, ls. S minus L. See, I don't have the directory which I have created on our session because it was removed. I am creating another directory here, ls lt. So the directory was created on the name of skill move. So I want to create a file on the name of skill move. So the command is touch skill move ls-lt. So the file ls skill move was created. Then I want to visualize what is there in skill move. See, is it with the same directory it was not created. So I'll create some other file like skill. Yeah, skill was created. So I want to visualize what is there in file, that is skill file. So cat skill. So the file has some empty records or empty data. So I want to edit that one. So cat edit skill. So some window is open. So can you see the difference here? Here I have typed the cat skill. So there is no content, but the session was ended here and another session was opened here. If you see the time difference, it was 7:40 to 20, 7:40 to 31 is the environment. But here after you type cat get greater than skill, the file is open and it was empty. So that you can write your content here. See, welcome to skill move, and these kind of data you have entered here. So I want to save this file. So how to save this file? So by typing the enter, you're going to get a new line. You don't come out of the file. So in order to come out of the file, type Control D. See, you are came out of your file environment. So again, you visualize your file content, cat skill. So what you have seen here, any difference you have observed? Anyone? See, I'll explain. Cat skill. This is to visualize your content. So after I typed, nothing is there here. So again, I have edited my file, cat greater than skill. So what I typed is welcome to skill move. So I typed here the content in the empty file and I saved that file by pressing Ctrl D. So the file is saved. Again, I have typed cat skill. What happened here? If you see this command here and this command here, there is a difference of the content in the file, that is welcome to skill move. Okay. This is the one, the difference between your cat skill here and cat skill here. We have written the content here by using the cat greater than your file name. So the command which is used for edit or inserting your data or deleting your data is cat greater than. Cat greater than is the file which is used to edit your file content. And you want to see the first 10 lines like head skill. So you can see first 10 lines, because here in my content only one line is there. So you can visualize only one content. Suppose I want to see the last 10 lines like tail file. So if you can see, sorry, tail skill is the file. So last 10 lines also only one line is there. So you can visualize only this line. Suppose in your working environment, if you have only 10 to 15 records or 10 to 20 records, you want to see the first 10, you want to see last 10. So in that case, these command will be used. So are you clear how to edit your file? Sometimes VI is also used, but I don't think so in this environment it will be used. Yeah, VI is also used to open this server, because I have typed the skill and I have visualized the first 10 and last 10. So the file is open like welcome to skill move, and these lines are emptily it was created. So after viewing your file, you can edit and you can type Control D. 1 second, got stuck. Yeah, we'll open another environment. It got stuck. Yeah, there are two ways to edit your file content. One is cat greater than your file name, and another one is vi file name. So these are the two ways to edit your file content. So we'll move to another commands like so you are all aware of grep commands, right? So let me create some multiple files. So I am in the directory like skill move. Okay, so I am in the directory. So let me create some multiple files on the name of sk skill 1, and another thing is skill move, another thing is skill some spelling. So it's like for example only.
Skill set.
Yeah, okay, you can suggest like yeah, what will be the come for the skill? Any suggestions? We'll type manually with the whatever.
Skill up.
Yeah, now the list of files that are available in the skill move directories. There are some 6 7 files here. So in this, we want to see what is the what kind of skill files or the keyword skill was given for you. Suppose in this you want to see how many files are started with the keyword like skill. So for this you have to use grep space your finding keyword in the quoted words. So it should be always in quoted. So for this, after typing this, you need to type and enter. So last time also it was taken so long time. So it depends upon the server, but the command is same. We type with the skill dot some. Yeah, again the server is taking too long time to search, but the servers, sorry, the command to search for the pattern is grep space, and the quoted word should be in the word should be in the quoted. The keyword, whatever it is, you are going to search for a file should be in the quoted format. And we'll move to another command. There are some other commands also, but we are going with the real-time usage where we can use in the ETL background. Some commands will be there, like the document I have provided. We'll see some find command also. Find dot slash name, and that file name should you have to give. So in that scenario also can be used to particularly search for the file name. In that scenario, what you have to do is the file name must be contained every data, otherwise it should not be a difference. Grep command is to use a file name with the keywords only, but find command used to in that scenario you have to give all your suppose I am in this directory, I came out of this directory and I came to home directory again. So I find some file name, find name, some skill move. See, I find some file name here. So find name skill move. So I know the file name here. So I type the file name. So it will take you to where is my file. So you can see skill move is the directory and skill move is the file which I have. See, skill move is the directory and skill move is the file where I have created this one. So the difference between finding and grep command is when you have the file name exactly. Suppose the business client has given your file name exactly, so that you want to find out where that location is. So in that scenario, you have to use find command. So in the grep case, what it is means the client doesn't know what the file name is, but he know the file name should be started or it should be ended, or in the file name the keyword should be some skill. So in that scenario, this grep command will use. So it will give you the list of the skill which is going to be ended or which is going to be at the starting point anyway, but the file should be have some skill word. So this is the difference between find and grep command. And locate is also there, so that will give you the so in some scenario cases it will not work, but we'll see in this scenario it will work or not. So I think the environment is remote locate. So grep and find only the commands right now it is working. We'll see some basic commands like how to visualize a date. So date is the command which is going to be visualized your date, and you want to see what is this month's calendar. If you type CAL, it will give you the calendar of this month, and you want to see the time. So uptime, so it is updated, I think. So uptime is also not working, and you want to see who is using your or with which user you have logged in. So if you type who am I, it will give you the server's name who is working on this. So this is the name that computer server is working on. And df is the command which will give you the space of your directories. So I have typed df, and it will give you the number of directories in the home directory, and it will give you the space, block space. So what is the percentage of block it is using? So all the blocks are using 40%, 40%, 40%. So used and available, and it was mounted like where the directory is located. So df is the command used to see the directory or disk usage space. So du is the command which will give you the number of directories or hidden count, like it will give you the count. And we'll see. So clear is the command. I want to clear this environment. So clear is the command which I type. The environment is going to be cleared. So again, we'll go for the new topic like I want to compress a file, or I want to create a new tar file or a zip file. So in that scenario, so first we go with the zip file. So I want to, where am I right now? PWD. So I was in home directory. In home directory, I want to create a zip file. So the file name should be skill. So z zip skill. So lslt is the command to see the content of the directory. So after I type gzip skill here, what I have received, I list out the objects in the directory. You can see skill.zz is there, right? Suppose that is an empty file. In the scenario where we have created some directories or files in the skill move, right? Suppose I want to make it as a, so I want to make it as a tar file or a zip file. So come to home directory. In this you have skill move, and the 7 files are there in the skill move. So zip. So I don't think there is a command to zip your directory. We can unzip by using the unzip command. Unzip skill. Sorry, unzip. Gzip underscore d file dot z. What is the format of that zip file? It is gz. Okay. Sorry, I'm typing zip. So zz z zip underscore d, sorry, hyphen d skill dot gz. So here I have given like zip. So that was, it was not worked here. So to zip a file or to zip a or to create a empty zip file, we need to use the command like gzip. So if you want to unzip a file, and you can see the list of content here, the file was unzipped. So this is the case. And in some scenarios, you want to create some tar file. So tar cf the file name I am giving here as file 1. dot tar. Sorry, file name dot tar. Tar is an empty archive, so there should not be any content. So that's why it is not created. So in real time, you don't see with the tar because in the real time it was given like only the zip files. You can unzip and zip the content of the directory. In some cases, we have some files from the servers. So in that scenarios, what you have to do is, so you need to download from that server. So for that, wget is the command, and the file name should be in the quoted ones. So in real time we don't have, right? So the uh, real time you will get the url, so the url should be in the quoted words, but the command used to download a file from the server is wget. Suppose the file is not downloaded and you want like a resume from the where it was stopped. So for that, wget hyphen c file name, or that file url you have received from your client. So this is the two ways to download a file. So I want to stop this and I want to delete this one, means use delete button, because the operations which what you have done in the normal environment like Microsoft Office, here it will not work, like control C, control V, these commands will not work. In order to, you have to repeat your command, means, so I have typed ls hyphen lt here, so I want to repeat this. See, without typing ls hyphen lt, I have listed out the uh, objects here. So what is the command I want to repeat here is, so I want to repeat this command. So without typing this command, you type this one. This is for shift one. Shift one is the command. This is the symbol that is not equals to. So you type double one. So double type. So that will give you the, so result like the previous command. So what is the previous command here I am giving right now? So mkdir some file one directory I have created, and touch file one. Okay, so I am typing this command. So what is the operations here? Like what is the output? So if I enter here, any guesses?
Uh-huh.
Someone?
Error, sir, error. Because the file one is already there, right? You
Yeah,
can't create
exactly.
it again.
Yes, yes, exactly. This is the error because touch file one is already there, so it is giving a error like touch file one output it was given. The previous command was touch file one, so we haven't changed here. So if I am typing ls hyphen la, so it is giving the list of objects. So in the same scenario, it is giving the previous command, it will execute. So whereas in the case of ls and some kind of permissions and some kind of commands, it will work out, but in case of files creation means it will not work out because the same file will not be created, right? So that's the case, it throws an error. And control D is the one shortcut which is going to be quit from the file, and control U is the one which erases the line. Suppose you have a file in the file content in the file, the content there in the file, you want to erase single line, so control U is the shortcut which is going to be erase the whole line. Suppose you want to erase a one word, so control W is the one which is going to be used for that command. So I am going to exit. So I typed exit. So what happened? The environment get closed. See, the environment closed. And anything is left? We'll see. Give me a second. All the advanced topics like how to change the uh, the disk space partitions, that commands will be only useful for the architecture level or networking level persons will can be done. I have provided you the document with Ramya will share with you. I have some three documents I have provided. Go through them, and I have given the list of shortcuts also in one document, and I have categorized the commands like the file processing, in the other case like disk space and ls commands usage. So how ls hyphen a and hyphen d hyphen f, these kind of listed things we have discussed, right? So I have given in the listed way of ls also, and mkda or all the things, and how the tar compression is going to be worked with cx and everything. How to compress a folder also I have given in that file. You can use that commands, and you can compress a folder also. In real case, we don't call it as a folder, we can call it as a directory. And we have some commands to extract a folder like tar hyphen xf to try to compress a folder one in real cases. So where am I? pdw. So I'm in a home directory. So we'll try to tar the skill move like tar cf dot slash skill move dot tar space dot slash skill move, such a folder or a directory. Let me, okay, it's already created like it was already, we previously it was went for a tar file. So we'll try to create some skill directory here. See, skill directory was created here, and tar. Yeah, I have created a directory into a zip file here. ls minus ltr. See, skill tar was there. Previously, skill move tar is there, and I have zipped a file or a tar a file called directory called skill. So I want to unzip this skill dot tar. So tar minus sorry xf and the name of the tar file. See, skill dot tar is not there. It's there, but it was extracted because it's already there. Suppose I will remove this directory, and I will remove. Now, skill is the file. Okay. So ls hyphen ltr. So it was unzipped. So we'll unzip the skill motor now. Yeah. ls hyphen ltr. Skill. The directory is extracted but is not there. So due to some issue, it was not showing because the file name and the directory name was same. So in these cases, we need to change our directory name. So the basic command is like tar hyphen cf, tar hyphen xf. Tar hyphen xf is the command to create a tar file, and tar hyphen xf is the command to extract. So we can have some other tar commands also, like we want to extract the tar file into another directory. So skill move tar, and we need to give some path here. So like the target is we want to copy this into some other directory. So the directory path here. So the path of the directory is your destination, something like that. So you want to extract this tar file in this location. So for this, the command is tar hyphen cf, your tar file name, and hyphen c, and the target where you are going to extract this tar file. So this is the scenario to unzip your file and zip your file. Most of the real time you are going to work on this two type only, the from related to the ETL background. So no need to worry about all the tar type commands. So anyway, you are going to extract in your home directory or else in a targeted directory. So if you want some advanced topics or advanced commands means, you can go through my document which I have provided. That will give you the advanced topics, and in the real time environment you are working, right? Practice those commands, then you will come to know number of commands which can be used in tar type or any kind of commands. Every command has some alternative, so you can know the difference when you are working in real time. And we have some topic pending, like shell scripting, right? So we'll see the topic tomorrow, how the shell scripting works and what is the use of shell scripting. So the main topic in Unix is shell scripting, that is going to be used in the real time environment where you are working for ETL background. So it can be anything, but in ETL background it should be used. And we have some command like SSH. So SSH is the command if you want to connect to another server. So I'm clearing this. Clear SSH. So some other person will give you some server details and you want to connect to that server. So SSH is the command, and after that you will give the server name like skill move, in real cases nam.nsroot.net, nsroot.net. So this is the server name. Here I am giving it as an example only. So in real case, the server name will be different. So the command used to connect to the another server is SSH. So it is going to be connect to a server from different port details will have, or some interface details like username password will be different for that server. So after typing SSH, you need to give the server details. After that it will give you, and it will ask you to type your username or a root password. So that details can be provided from your admin department. So most of the commands we have covered, and we have some scp command, that also the alternative for copy command. But compared to copy, scp is the more secured one, because it will give you the accurate details. So whenever we have some large session of file details like local file txt, or in the format was clear, in that scenario these scp commands will work out. In the case where copy commands will use for your local servers, yeah, because I'm in some server, I'm copying from this server only in the one directory to another directory, whereas scp is the one which is used to copy from other server also. Sometimes like we have some cp, so I am copying it from another directory to skill is the file is there. So in the previous class we have seen like the CP skill is the copy one, and I am giving the target here like home slash some skill move. So the file skill is going to be moved to skill move. So in the SCP case, it is like SCP, and you have another server skill move at the rate ns root.net. So the file is there in this server, and you will see the targeted directory or current working directory. It will give home slash skill move. Here it is an example only. In real time, it is your targeted path, and another one is your targeted path, like target path where you want to copy. So SCP is the command if you want to copy a from a remote location or from a other remote desktop. These SCP commands will use. So the difference between CP and SCP is CP is the one command used to copy your file from the local user or from the local server, and SCP is the one which is used to copy the files from the remote directories or remote servers, other servers. And, most of the basic Unix and advanced also we have covered, which is going to be used for in the upcoming sessions for us. So we haven't missed anything related to the ETL background, which is going to be used for us. And if you need any advanced topics and you want to work on the uh, real time, you can get to know how these commands are going to be worked on differently. So we have several ls commands, right? So work on, try to create more directories, try to create more files, and try to execute the more ls commands and more chmod permissions commands. So you'll get to know how this environment is going to be used for different types of ls commands. So are you clear with this today's topics? Because tomorrow we are going to have a fresh session related to the unit shell scripting, because shell scripting is the one which is mainly used in ETL environment background. So that's need a fresh mind or a fresh session to get better understanding. So, and most of the time on Saturday, you are going to have a quiz session related to the topics which we have covered in the Unix sessions. Like the first session, like we have covered some theoretical topics, and the second session, and today is the third session. So related to this four sessions, which is going to be covered for tomorrow, these four sessions, you are going to have a quiz session for up to some multiple questions or uh, multiple questions types, and some scenario based also. Like suppose I have a scenario like you have to create a multiple directories with using the single command. So any guesses from anyone? What is the command to create a multiple directories with the single command? No problem. You can try. Anyone? Yeah, I'll explain.
MKDIR, directory name and slash, then directory name and slash.
Can you repeat, Shiva?
MKDIR,
Ah,
after that directory name and slash, then directory
you
name and
missed.
slash.
Yeah, it's exactly, but you missed some letter there.
Okay.
See, I'm in home directory mkdir -p and directory 1 and directory 2, directory 2 and directory 3. See what is created here. Multiple directories are created inside a single directory. See, ls-lt, directory 1 is created. I think there is some space issue. That's why these directories are not created. I'll try to remove the R files. Yeah. I think this environment is has some issues related to the space. And this is the command to create the multiple directories inside a directory. So these kind of scenarios you need to practice on your environment. And we have some scenario based questions like how to create a file and how to edit a file. So whatever the topics we have covered. So Ramya, the session is planned on Saturday or Friday? Sorry, Saturday on Sunday. You have any topics to discuss related to the today's session?
Yes, sir.
Someone, yes or no?
No, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt. Can I
Yeah,
ask
tell
now?
me. Yes, yes.
You told about the topic of grep and find, right? Can you tell me
Yes.
the difference between find and grep once again?
Yeah, sure. Grep is the one when you have don't have particular file name. In that scenario, you have only the keywords. Like suppose some skill move underscore skill, some kind of heavy file name is there, but you don't know what is the file name exactly. But you have some idea how the file is going to be started or ended, or you have some idea that file name has some keyword, you know. So in that scenario, you have to use grep. Grep space the keyword which you know it should be in quoted. So in that scenario, you are going to get the file name which is going to be started or ended, or it should contain the keyword you have given. Whereas find is the command find hyphen name, and you are giving the entire file name .txt or .tar. So that file name, that find command will give you the exact location of your file name, where that file is located and which directory it was located and what is the number of multiple directories it is existed. So that is the difference between grep and find. So grep is the one which is used for when you don't have the file name exact version, but find is the one when you know the file version exactly or file name exactly.
Yeah, sir.
Clear?
Got it.
Yeah. So try to create some file names with different kind of names, and with similar kind of names also. And you'll type grep and find. With the find command, you'll try to find a file name dot extension. So you'll come to know what kind of what is the difference between the grep and find. So anyone, have any queries? So my suggestion is like whenever you have some practical session, so we have some theoretical session related to Unix, and we have two classes to Unix practical. So whenever you have completed your session, so try to, I don't recommend you to maintain a notes also, because you have some idea on practical knowledge. You no need to maintain a writing notes. So practice on command basis. So whenever you have some theoretical part, you need to write it down and you can get to know. So, I'm giving the lecture today, and I have given the list of some comments which is used to underline or delete some line or delete some word. So that you no need to write it down. When you have practicing, you eagerly come to know. I want to learn how to delete this one. So in that scenario, what you have to do is practice more on commands, so that no need to write a notes or repeat your classes, and you don't need to listen to your classes twice or thrice. The practice only the main man's perfect. So that's the only case you will remember all the commands, because the commands are more. So you need to by heart what is the directory to create and what is the change mode permissions, what is the command to edit. So when you practice more only, you will get to know, or you will get it fixed in your mind. It's not to discourage anyone. Take it as a suggestion, and go with the practice your Unix environment, because this is the main prerequisite you are going to work on in the ETL background. Without ETL, without Unix practicing or Unix knowledge, your ETL background is with the in the 80% of your ETL background, whoever it is, either it could be a developer or a tester, or if you are some junior level developer also, the basic commands you should must aware. In the real time scenarios, like most of the cases, 2 to 3 years experienced persons will definitely have the experience on shell scripting also, because shell scripting plays a major role in executing your jobs, because nowadays jobs are executing twice thrice a day, and continuous flows plays a major role in the ETL background. So shell scripting is the one which is advanced in ETL backgrounds. So in ab initio we are executing the jobs means we are running the jobs multiple times, and we are giving some if else conditions like while conditions also in a bash file. So KSH file or a .sh file, sometimes CSH files. So the scripting language you should must aware. If nowadays all is getting from online, so we are Google is giving everything, but you have the knowledge of like how to create a file. Google never give you like in the environment where you have to save your file, so it will not give you that much of a thing, right? If the case, it will give you the content, like if you will give the instruction like I want to a bash command like if loop, if the person has some input file, so it will give you to run the execution of job. If not, the job has to be failed. So if you type that instruction, it will give you the bash command or else the shell script, but it will not give you where you have to save that bash file, or it will not give how to execute that one, or it will not give where do you have to interlink your shell scripting language to ETL jobs. So in the real time cases, these things you should must be practice. So tomorrow is the topic which is very important. So before this, you must practice the previous commands what are there. Understand?
Yes. Sir, can I ask question of the record, please?
Sure.
Sir, we are getting suggestions like companies and firms are closing ETL tools like Abiitio, Informatica, and ETL tools, and still we are still I took the chance to build career in data engineer. So, is it really true?
Yes, definitely. I agree with the Informatica because most of the market Informatica is closed, but Informatica, some companies are utilizing based on their license cost or their free of
Okay.
usage. But coming to Ab initio, you don't get that chance because it is a secured one, and most of the banks are like ICICI, HDFC, Citi. Mainly, the 70% of Ab initio market is occupied by Citi only. So Citibank is the major client for the Ab initio, and HDFC is the one, and ICICI. And in the telecom section also, Amazon and other telecoms also, Vodafone in Idea. After the merge of Vodafone and Idea, it was shifted for Ab initio only. So in the real time scenarios, Ab initio going to be there for a longer time. You no need to worry about Ab initio because I can agree about the Informatica. I can agree it is no longer available in the market, like since it is not working fine for larger data, or it is not working fine for the continuous jobs. But Ab initio is plays a major role in the continuous flows nowadays. Whenever the huge data is coming, Ab initio plays a major role. So nowadays data is getting more day by day, right? The banking sector is also nowadays we are doing large kind of transactions like digital, after making digital India. So we are the transactions also more. What you mean by transaction here is your record. Every transaction is a record here. So every record will brings you the data size more. So that's the case, your banking sector data is getting day by day more. So that's why Ab initio will there for the banking sector for a longer time. Ab initio is secured, and it is running successfully for the larger data.
Okay.
I think I have aligned your question, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any queries?
No.
Yeah. Feel free to ask your doubts. Okay. And you have any queries from the previous sessions or previous kind of comments also, we'll discuss. No need to hurry on the sessions, or like no need to be get delayed by took a chance. Okay, don't take a chance like I'll go through the recording session again and I'll get the chance to work on it. Okay, go through the sessions day by day. Once the session is get delayed means, so even I was in your place, I have been gone through the talent sessions in real time. So I was the case same situation. So don't think in that way. So practice on the real time. Whenever we have some training sessions, or I took the training sessions, these kind of technology is not there. Nowadays we are getting the technologies to work on the real time environment or practice on real time environment also. Okay, think positively and practice accordingly. So then only you will come to know and how the real time environment is working. Seeing the video is nothing, but you are not able to get how the background is working. So when you type a command and when you enter a command only, it will give you the result, like whether the directory is created or not. So what is the reason it is not created? So some commands I have typed here, but it is not working. So what does that mean? So you can see in the document like locate command is there, but locate command is not working here. So what is the difference? Because the document is aligned for that type of patch, so for that type of particular environment version. So here the environment version is different. So that's why it is not supported. So that is the scenario of example. So if you practice, then only you can come to know how that command is not worked, whether it is a space issue or whether the directory is already existed. So these kind of scenarios you will come to know in practice sessions. Chill guys, okay? Don't take it as a class. I took a lot of time. Yeah. Shall we leave?
Yes.
Yeah. Then bye. We'll see tomorrow the shell scripting part.
Okay.
So prepare accordingly. The scenario based questions will be there and multiple choice types of questions will be there. I don't think so. I think this may be after our shell scripting part is done. This can be tomorrow only, or either it could be on Saturday or Sunday. Most probably it could be there on tomorrow only. We'll see. According to our schedule, we'll plan. So once go through that questions and answers also, we'll discuss the question and after the class, we'll discuss the answers for that things also. Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir.